my lyrics, you can press fast forward. Got beef with radio if I don't play they show. They don't play my hits.
On September 26, Randolph County High School senior Jesse Bowman held a banned books read-off at the public library in Asheboro, North Carolina. Bowman's event was not a reaction to the controversial banning of Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man that put her county in the national spotlight earlier this week. Coincidentally, she timed it for National Banned Books Week. In hindsight, it couldn't have been a better event for book-loving residents of this rural county. Several students, teachers, and natives of Randolph County read from titles including, of course, Invisible Man, but also J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye, John Steinbeck's Grapes of Wrath, and Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451.
This is Fahrenheit 451. If you're unfamiliar with the book, 451 degrees Fahrenheit is the temperature at which books burn. Luckily, queer ones like her don't happen often. We know how to nip most of them in the bud early. You can't build a house without nails and wood. If you don't want a house built, hide the nails and wood. If you don't want a man unhappy politically, don't give him two sides to a question to worry him. Give him one. Better yet, give him none. Let him forget there is such a thing as war. If the government is inefficient, top-heavy, and tax-mad, better be all worse than those that people worry over it. Peace, Monte. Give the people contests they win by remembering the words to more popular songs or the names of state capitals, or how much corn Iowa grew last year. Cram them full of non-combustible data. Chock them so damn full of facts they feel stuffed, but absolutely brilliant with information. Then they'll feel their thinking. They'll get a sense of motion without moving. And they'll be happy, because facts of that sort don't change. Don't give them any slippery stuff like philosophy or sociology to tie things up with. That way lies melancholy. Any man who can take a TV wall apart and put it back together again, and most men can nowadays, is happier than any man who tries to slide rule, measure, and equate the universe, which just won't be measured or equated without making men feel bestial and lonely. I know, I've tried it. To hell with it. So bring on your clubs and parties, your acrobats and magicians, your daredevils, jet cars, motorcycle helicopters, your sex and heroin, or with everything to do with automatic reflex. If the drama is bad, if the film says nothing, if the play is hollow, sting me with the theremin loudly. I'll think I'm responding to the play, when it's only a tactile reaction to vibration, but I don't care. I just like solid entertainment.
I'm going to read from Grapes of Wrath. It's probably my favorite out of all of them. It was banned up to, I think it's in 1952 for sexual references and for bad language, I guess you would say. I'm reading from chapter 21. The moving, questing people were migrants now. Those families which had lived on a little piece of land, who had lived and died on 40 acres, had eaten or starved on the produce of 40 acres, had now the whole West to rove in. And they scampered about looking for work, and the highways were streams of people, and the ditch banks were lawns of people. Behind them were more people coming. The great highway streamed with moving people. There in the middle and southwest had lived a simple agrarian folk who had not changed with industry, who had not farmed with machines or known the power and danger of machines in private hands. They had not grown up in the paradoxes of industry. Their senses were still sharp to the ridiculousness of the industrial life. And then suddenly the machines pushed them out, and they swarmed on the highways. The movement changed them. The highways, the camps along the road, the fear of hunger, and the hunger itself changed them. The children without dinner changed them. The endless moving changed them. They were migrants, and the hostility changed them, welded them, united them. Hostility that made the little town group and armed as though to repel an invader, squads with pick handles, clerks and storekeepers with shotguns, guarding the world against their own people.